Okay, guys, we are going to try this live stream again. Welcome. I hope you all can hear me. I'm actually going to check again on my timeline to see. 1 second. Let me turn it off. Yay! Okay, I can hear myself. All right. So I'm going to start this over. This is take 2. So if you are tuning in via Facebook Live or if you are tuning in on YouTube, please comment below, share who you are. Let me know what resonates with you as I am discussing this. This is a super powerful message for me. Sorry, guys, I had an alarm go off. This is a really powerful message for me because I think it's going to help a lot of you guys, especially if you are trying to manifest a business into your life, if you are trying to change aspects of your life, if you are wanting to, whether it's lose weight, whether it's grow your hair, anything in your life, this live video is going to help you walk away with practical tips and tools to be able to get and achieve those things. So as you read in the title, it says, stop focusing on changing your behaviors for success. A lot of people put so much emphasis on the external world in order to change their lives. And so what they're doing is it's like, okay, well, I've read this book and it's telling me to do this for whatever reason. So maybe you are looking to lose weight. So you've done this diet plan, you've done that, you've done all the right things, you've gone to the gym, you've done this, you've done that. Awesome. I'm so glad you can hear it. You've done all of these different things, and then you're still wondering, okay, why haven't I lost the weight? Or maybe you've started your business and you're looking and you're like, oh my gosh, like I still am not hitting my income goals. I'm still behind. What is it that is holding me back? What is going on? And if you are in that space, you are watching the right live video. If you have been putting in work and you just can't figure out what's going on, this is right where you're supposed to be. This is a connection for you to figure out that deep down inside, it's your internal world. It's yourself. It's your habits. It's your beliefs. That is what is holding you back from being able to have exactly what you want. So focusing on changing a behavior, for example, let's say someone who decides that they're going to quit smoking, okay? So some people, they can quit cold, hard turkey and just quit smoking automatically. But for the majority, most people cannot do that. They find it very difficult. It is something that they literally cringe at the thought of trying to quit, and because they are addicted. And so basically with them, they are going to they can't just, I'm going to stop going to go buy cigarettes. That's not going to help them. They're going to have to look within. And something that I love to do to help me is affirm. Okay. So when you're affirming yourself, you're looking at yourself in the future as the person you want to be. That is the key. If you are wanting to do something, you need to look at becoming that person. Okay, so let's use the example of someone who wants to stop smoking. So in their mind, mentally, they need to have a picture of what it's like as the version of themselves who is not smoking. Maybe they're looking at themselves and they're like, wow, that person is super healthy. That person has very, very strong lungs. That person is not anxious, because that's why a lot of people smoke, is because they feel anxious about something, because they're trying to deal with their emotions. So maybe that person, again, has a great emotional state. They're healthy. Maybe they see themselves in the future as an older person living a longer life. So when they embody that and they start to feel like, oh my gosh, like this is who I am, you will easily build those habits. Guys, I cannot tell you how much this one practice has helped me, as when you are looking at who you are going to become. Because when you're focused on what you're going to become, there are certain things that you are not willing to do. So another example that I can give you from my own personal life is whenever I was starting off my process of growing internally, I literally And even now, like one of my goals is to become a millionaire this year. So I have been writing down like the traits and habits that a millionaire has. And one of them was I felt like a millionaire had to be humble. They had to be focused. And I look at those characteristics every single day and I'm programming my mind to say, okay, no, this is me. Jasmine is humble. Another thing that I have besides being humble and being focused is that I believe that a millionaire is selfish, but they're also selfless. And what that means is that they're selfish with their time and they manage it very well because they have a lot of things to do, but they're also selfless as in they give incredible value and they show up like I'm showing up to you guys right now. Like these are the millionaire habits that I've built within myself. And a lot of people ask me and they wonder like, Jasmine, how do you run multiple businesses? How are you showing up online? How are you able to do all these things? It's those internal habits that I have built in my subconscious mind. So I want to be very transparent. When I talk about your subconscious mind, I'm talking about the reason why you have the habits that you have. Thank you guys so much for the hearts and the love. I appreciate this. And let me know what is standing out to you. If you are one of these people that are wanting to change really bad and you're trying, but you're not able to hit those goals yet. You have not gotten there and you just need a little extra push. I'm here to push you and help you on a deeper level. And it's not just a level of I'm telling you, what to go and do as far as an external action. I'm focused all on your internal. So something that I was doing is when I was writing those different things down and I was becoming more and I was looking and I'm like, wow, like in my subconscious, you function more off your subconscious mind than you do your conscious mind. So if you look at the human brain, you have unconscious, which is where you're like knocked out cold in your sleep. You have your subconscious that is basically you are awake, but it is like an alpha theta state of consciousness. And then you have your actual conscious mind, which makes up the smallest portion of your brain. So a lot of people think that just because they're awake, like, okay, I'm awake, so I should instantly, form these habits. It should be really easy for me, but your mind is not operating in its conscious level. Your habits develop in your subconscious, and that's where your beliefs are. Hi, welcome. So glad you could tune in. So you have to be very mindful and very careful of what you are allowing to go into your subconscious mind. My homework to you is to work on yourself internally. I want you to write out what it is that you want. Okay. So if you are wanting to, let's say one of your goals is to launch a business. Okay. Just point blank period. You just want to launch your business. I want you to look at, okay, who is that person that launches their business? What do they look like? What do they act like? What do they feel like? What do they speak like? How do they dress? I mean, go to the nitty gritty. And guys, as I'm sitting here on this live video and I'm looking at myself, I'm literally a reflection of that person I created in my mind. I was talking about the woman I would become when I was on my 9 to 5. I said, this woman who has a business, she dresses up every day. She looks really good. She's online. I'm looking at the manifestation of my thoughts and how I program myself in my subconscious mind. And so I want you guys to have just as much success as I have by focusing on that subconscious mind, by writing down who that person is and focusing on it every day. What is the version of that person? Where does that person live? Okay. Where is that person going? Who are they hanging out with? All of those things matter, and you need to step into that and program that. I encourage you to record yourself answering some of the questions that I just asked you, and I'll repeat those for those of you who just came in. So I basically stated a list of questions that you can ask yourself as you're trying to change your habits and who you are, not necessarily your behaviors. If you change your behaviors, your habits will automatically change and catch up with the version of yourself that you are trying to be. Thank you guys so much for the hearts. I love you guys. Y'all are so sweet. And I hope that this is helping. So definitely comment below and let me know. So this is what I'm challenging you to do. Write down the characteristics of that person. Okay. So the person you want to become or whatever goal that you're wishing to achieve. What are the traits that they have? Okay. Next thing, what do they look like? How do they speak? Who do they help? Who do they serve? What do they feel like every day? I mean, just these tons of deep thought questions are going to help you to look at yourself and say, I can be that person. Because what you're going to do is when you record the answers to those questions and you listen to it every single day, you're going to wind up becoming that person much faster than you think. And even with just your recording, like, because you trust your own voice, right? I could totally give you some of my meditations and affirmations that I do. And I have some on my website, shesworthy.co/membership. And you can go check those out. But you're going to trust your voice 100 times more than you trust in yourself. Absolutely. You need to have full details. Every single thing. I even, with some of mine, I think about the house that person would live in, how the house would look. So if one of your things is you want to be a homeowner, okay, you need to picture in your mind what that looks like, having that home. What do you do inside of that home? Who is with you in your home? Okay. And even guys, if you, not only should you be doing these affirmations and programming your mind, remember to listen to them in the morning and listen to them at night, because your brain is the most receptive of those ideas. Because basically when you're conscious, if something isn't necessarily true in your reality, right? So if you say, okay, I want to be a millionaire, but you only made $1,000 this week, it's going to be like, what? That's dumb. That's why you don't do things when you are fully consciously awake. You do them when you're getting ready to go to sleep and when you are waking up, because your mind is like, oh, that's true. I can believe that. So another thing you can do is, I have my vision board back here. I literally I'll set out to achieve certain things in a year, but I wind up achieving them in a month, because I literally walk by it and I look at it every single day, and sometimes intentionally, sometimes unintentionally, and it programs your mind constantly. And guys, I want to tell you too, and be quite frank and honest, you need to be mindful of other things that you are listening to as well. So I don't want to tell you, write all these affirmations out and your life is going to be perfect. You're going to have to cut off TV, certain programs that you're watching that's going to tell you different from the person that you're wanting to become. You're going to have to probably cut out a lot of social media. You may see me on social media, but if I'm quite honest, I'm not on. I have a lot of things automated and in place so that I'm not strolling through watching everyone else's life. So you may have to do that. In addition to that, you may have to change up your circle. And that has been the most successful and helpful tip for me, is changing the people that I hang around. And the reason why that has helped me is because when I'm around people that are who I want to be, the version of who I want to be, it's easier for me to transform faster, because I feel safe and I feel like, oh my gosh, this is a good thing. This is who I'm going to be. And I feel like I can do this much more easily, which is why, guys, I created the Royal Empire Mastermind. Guys, I'm in love with this program. And let me tell you why I'm in love with this program. I'm in love with it because I literally share with you step by step how I changed from the inside. A lot of people, and yes, I am a business and a mindset coach, and I can teach you all day about your business. I can show you how to have 100,000 views on Pinterest. I can show you how to go viral on YouTube. I can share with you all those practical things, but to me, it makes no sense to show you that if I don't share with you that you have to become more on the inside. If I don't share that with you, it's almost a false illusion. There are people who are overnight successes, literally instantly, but you see people like Robin Williams, who you love, who you have grown to know over the years in all of his movies. But what did he do? He had all the success in the world, but he was miserable clearly on the inside. And so I am trying to prevent, things like this from happening, from people going up on success, but then in their personal lives, they are broken and struggling. And that's why the Royal Empire Mastermind has come into existence, because a lot of people, as you up level, you change and you develop, and the people that you used to be around, you cannot be around anymore. You may lose family members, you may lose friends, but with this mastermind group, I am literally sharing with you not just content, but he was hurting on the inside, absolutely. And I'm going to be sharing with you content on how to develop the right habits and change things. So what I've shared with you are just a few of the practical tips you apply. There are many, and I share them all in the Royal Empire Mastermind. I am giving you a way to create your vision so that you fall in love with your life and with your dreams. On top of that, I am also giving you strategies to execute action. Guys, a lot of people, let me tell you, they don't take action because they have not changed their insides and their habits and who they are becoming. They are fearful of who they are becoming. They are afraid of the success. And there are so many people who self-sabotage themselves because of the fear that they have that if I'm successful, this person is going to leave me. If I have this amount of growth, someone may not like me, or so on and so forth. I show you how to overcome that and get over it and stop holding your own self back. I know some people fear showing up online because they don't want people to say something negative about them, or they're afraid to share the blog post because maybe they made a mistake. Guys, this is all a part of the process of growing and developing, and I help you to overcome all of that in this mastermind. On top of that, guys, I do live Q&A to answer any questions you have, whether it's mindset or even business. I give away my wealth, money, mindset makeover workbook that has really, really radically changed women's lives and bringing in money. Like, I literally had people to bring in like $1,900 in 5 days and didn't do anything to like basically earn it. It just came out of thin air. So I'm telling you guys, like, this mastermind is what you want to be in. If you are tired of trying to up level by yourself, that's what a lot of people will say, like, don't tell anyone your moves, move in silence. No, I move with a tribe of people that can support me and that can help me, because you can try to do everything you want all day long, but if you don't have a group of people around you that understand you, that can connect you with you, that can help you and develop you, like, what is life? And I mean that. I could not imagine being where I am today without some of the amazing friends that I've met online in this space. I absolutely love Reese Evans with Yes Supply. Without her help and her contribution in some of her groups and some of the things that I've learned, I would not be able to do what I do right now. And even in this mastermind, there are so many women that I'm pouring into and able to help, and they are radically transforming their life. I mean, sometimes some of them are literally growing so fast, they're like scaring themselves. And that's where I come in to help them and reassure them that, no, this is what you pray for. This is what you want. So now it's time to up level internally so that you can enjoy what you are having. A lot of people don't even enjoy their success because they're so overwhelmed at how fast it happened and they don't know how to deal with it. And I teach you how to normalize your success so that it feels like, wow, this is right. This is exactly, how it's supposed to have happened. And guys, like, I've gotten to the point where I have, oh my gosh, thank you so much. I'm glad you like it. I have gotten to the point to where, like, when I reach certain milestones, like, I reached a huge milestone financially in one of my businesses. And although I'm really happy, I celebrate every day. So it's like, I don't feel a difference. That's what happens when you get into groups and you get into circles and you are working on your subconscious mind to where you don't even feel like it's a big deal. Like, I'm on iTunes. Like, I have an opportunity to go to New York. I just landed an opportunity to go to Toronto and do an amazing event. And it just feels normal. It feels like this is what I'm supposed to have. And that's what I want to share with you guys. When you dig into that subconscious mind and you work on your habits instead of those external things, I'm telling you, your success will, like, literally quadruple. Like, it will leap so fast you won't even know what happened, but you'll know that it was because you focused on your insides and you are getting the success that you program your mind for. If you're interested in the Royal Empire Mastermind, I'm going to leave the link in the comments, and I hope that you guys have an amazing day. And you can also message me if you have any questions about this 4-week transformational program. I did not mention that you also have some more freebies. You'll have access to my Royal Entourage Money Mindset program. I know I told you about the Wealth Money Makeover workbook, and I'm also throwing in a 30-minute strategy call with me where you can pick my brain individually and not just in the group for the live Q&A. So definitely reach out to me and let me know if you guys would like to join. Have an amazing night. Oh, by the way, I am getting ready to head over to Instagram. Okay. On Instagram, my girl Sharice Renee and I are doing an Instagram giveaway challenge where we are giving away some amazing products and packages. So if you want to participate in this, please go follow me on Instagram. My Instagram name is @IamJLThomas. You will absolutely love the prizes. I'm not even going to tell you the prizes because I just want you to go follow us so you can go see them for yourself. And our topic for tonight is on how to build your self-confidence. So remember, I'm working on a lot of inside job. It's called the Magnetic Queens challenge, but guys, you can tune in. It's a lot of great things that you're going to find out during this challenge and about us. So thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll talk soon.